We here highly resolve.
Lincoln stood tall among the nominees for the 85th Academy Awards, with 12 nods. Steven Spielberg's drama about the 16th president's fight to outlaw slavery has become the movie to beat.
This is a Shaker meeting house.
And one of the nominees just happens to be Saltspring Island resident Jim Erickson.
It's either the amendment or this Confederate peace. You cannot have both.
Jim was the set decorator for Lincoln, which essentially means he was in charge of creating the feel and the look for each set. And when you're doing a period piece as important as Lincoln, every detail counts.
Stage now, with the fate of human dignity in our hands.
I'm handed this room that has walls, the floor, and the ceiling, painted or not. And then everything that comes in here that makes it look the way it does, I bring in.
So cool.
You know, the art on the wall, the light fixtures, whatever window treatments, the books, the candle, all of that is what I bring into it, what I have to find and what I research and what I bring into it.
This is your certificate of nomination.
For Academy Award.
And for this humble two-time Academy nominee, the reward is not the accolades, but rather the pure joy of being part of a project that was so important.
No one's ever been loved.
We had some locations where Lincoln had actually walked and sat, you know, and we were in that location or that area shooting. So it was really, and you know, in Richmond, Virginia, the city of Richmond and the state of Virginia, they couldn't have been more helpful. I mean, they just bent over backwards, and can we use this? And we had access to the state capitol building. All the you know, the House of Representatives was done in the state capitol building. We took it over for like, I don't know, 10 days or something like that.
Despite the fact that Lincoln lived in an era void of technology like digital cameras, Jim did have access to some spectacular images that helped him recreate each and every room.
You know, things would open up, you know, it's like serendipitous, and his office was very, very well documented because this is the first president really that was documented by photograph.
While the photos gave Jim information he needed, he still had to find a way to make them come to life. But you see, that's why he's an Academy nominee. He's truly a master at his craft.
There's an interesting little company in Richmond who makes handmade wallpaper. So I went over there, and this company, this little mom and pop operation, is hand silk screening wallpaper. I had all the wallpaper in that set hand silk screened. This is a BAFTA.
Throughout his long career, Jim has received many awards and has worked with some incredible talent. But for him, Lincoln had a certain magic to it.
We had Daniel Day-Lewis, who was just this magnificent creature, and he's just like this magician. There are certain films in your career that have a certain karma about them. A lot of work, I mean, there's always a lot of work, but things would just open up.
And while he's proud to be an Academy Award nominee, he's just as proud of his home and his life.
I think successful people are when they're doing what they're good at doing.
I'd like to thank the Academy for nominating Mr. Erickson, and I'd also like to thank you, Jim, for reminding me what's really important. From Saltspring Island, I'm Karen Elgersma.